I've so profoundly missed my flight that I found myself in a kind of no man's land between two countries. The United States on the horizon, Canada to my back. I had to make quick rearrangements to my itinerary, cross land borders, try to get to airports, hop around, because I was finna miss the flight before, and I'm finna miss it again. Peace. The Peace Arch. The Arch of Pieces. The Pony Arch. Brethren dwelling together in unity. 100 years of excellence. 100 years is a long time. Blaine. The Pony Arch City.
You've heard of the situation before. You've maybe even been in it. People getting trapped in airports for months, years, even decades of their lives. But how does it happen? We get an in-depth look at airport limbo and how airports don't want you to leave. They want you to stay so you can spend money and get trapped in their midst forever.
All right, so the update is that I booked a cab to go to the airport. We'll see how it works because I'm running late. I might get to the airport after they close the gate, in which case I will be returning to airport limbo. So I guess we just have to wait and see and keep our fingers crossed. Dare I cross that threshold? Dare I move towards the heavens? Jetways that go nowhere. Where are they taking me?
Scholars for a long time have theorized that the construction of airports is never meant to be logical. That's why every airport has a different layout. You go into a Costco, you know where the milk is. You go into an airport, you don't even know where the milk is. And you're stuck there, trying to find your gate, crossing miles and miles of hallways and terminal to get to your destination. And by the time you get there, it's not even the same day or time zone. How did things get to be so mad?
Not sure where I ended up this time, but I see Seattle. Yeah, sure. Whatever. In true airport limbo fashion, there are entire sections of terminal that are walled off for renovation projects. You see plans, you never see results. At least you are never here enough to see results. I guess I can't complain about the view of this airport. It is quite beautiful to be sitting around for an eternity, I suppose.
It all started when the CIA determined that the most dangerous people in the world were the ones that would fly in airports. They work with airport developers and architects to create infinite loops and spaces where time dilates and distorts, so that your sense of time when you're in the airport is different from the rest of the world, so that you're liable to get trapped in the airport like you're on another planet where the gravitational pull has a different effect on the passage of time in comparison to the gravity on planet Earth.
It appears we're deplaning. Walking off the jet bridge. Let's see where I've made it to, where they've taken me.
In the 1990s, airlines began conspiring with the CIA, creating flight routes that were circuitous and led you 4 stops, 5 stops, only to not get to your destination. They worked together to make sure that your baggage would be lost and that it would take forever to get to the baggage claim terminal, because they don't want you to leave. They don't want your baggage to show up on the turnstiles. They want you to stay forever so they can use your life force, siphon it at the airports, and feed it to the robot overlords and the artificial intelligence machines that are price gouging your tickets and interrupting your phone call signals.
This is the stage of airport limbo, where everywhere you could go for provisions and sustenance is closed. Right. Well, that's how that works. So that's what at least they know what to show on the TVs while I wait. Do you have a connection? This tells you where to go. Are you hungry? Too bad. The next stage of airport limbo, of course, is waiting on the baggage carousel, especially for the airlines that say, 20-minute guarantee, 30-minute guarantee. They give you these guarantees and say if they break their promise, they'll give you a voucher or something. But then if you actually look for the voucher, it's impossible to get. Because then from airport limbo, you have to go through call center hell.
Mark Zuckerberg is colluding with all of the airlines to redirect all air traffic to Black Rock Desert, the site of Burning Man. That's also where the Area 51 crashed. When he does this, he's gonna convert all airline travel into metaverse fungible tokens. So you won't be able to travel in person anymore. You're just gonna have to buy your tickets and your seat on the airline and put on a VR headset and step into Mark Zuckerberg's bedroom where he can watch you play in his system.
So I'm back at Detroit Airport, which is an interesting place for me. I arrived here during the summer, and I'd rented a zip car. Parked the zip car in this garage right behind me, as you see here behind me, the scene developing behind me. The Zipcar connection was disrupted once I parked because there was a violent thunderstorm outside, and the car couldn't pick up any signal from, beneath concrete and electrostatic activity in the atmosphere. So I arrived at the airport around midnight. Did not leave the airport until 7 a.m. Was not able to get the car. The car had to be towed. Initially, Zipcar said to wait with the car, and then eventually they gave up and realized that they were forcing us through what would be the worst airport limbo I have ever experienced.
After your mind has been uploaded into the metaverse, Mark Zuckerberg is personally gonna come and suck out your brain with a straw. Unless you refuse to go onto digital airline travel and you resist the conspiracies, the plots, the collusions, for your money to be wasted, for your time to be infinitely spent in airport limbo, and for your world to be turned digital and into poorly rendered 3D. The late British economic theorist Mark Fisher explains that capitalism has set itself up so that it gives no possible alternative to the system it has created for us. So we ask ourselves, in this perpetual, all-encompassing airport limbo, how do we escape?